Greetings, oh sweethearts, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Smackdown Live Worker Shoot. This week, we're going over the Smackdown Live from the week of April 24th, 2018. If a segment worked for me, it's gonna get a work. If it sucked, I'm gonna shoot it down. I'm John from It's a Work. Let's work or shoot. So the moment we've all been waiting for. Smackdown Live started out this week with Miz TV and special guest Daniel Bryan. Or so we thought. The Miz talked about how becoming a father changed him for the better. And it really did. I mean, look at the Miz. He is a great person now. Who could debate that? The Miz TV that we thought was going to be with Daniel Bryan turned into being with Big Cass. Big Cass comes out and he's talking about how Daniel Bryan was cleared on the same exact day as Big Cass was cleared to return to competition. Obviously, this didn't sit well with Big Cass, as he thought his return was going to be the big event. It didn't turn out that way. See, the thing is, Big Cass hates Daniel Bryan. And you know why? Because he was Daniel Bryan. He was that short little nothing. He was the average everyday man. He was you and me. But Big Cass decided to turn his fortunes around. He decided he was gonna do something about being bullied. He decided he was gonna grow up. And up he did grow until he was 7 foot tall. And you can't teach that. No, you can't. So apparently, when you're bullied, you can decide to get really big. So remember that. After all this, Big Cass promised that he was going to retire Daniel Bryan once and for all. This whole segment for me, it gets a shoot. I don't care about Big Cass. I wanted Colin Cassidy, as I said last week. Big Cass doesn't do it for me. It gets a shoot. Forget about it. So we come back from commercial break and Daniel Bryan is laid out in the backstage area. This makes a little more sense as to why he didn't come out during Miz TV. Big Cass obviously took him out in the back, though they didn't say so. We'll see something later on in the night with this. Afterwards, we go right into a segment where the Iconics come out and immediately start making fun of Becky Lynch. They're mocking her, and Peyton Royce does her normal making fun of people, blah, blah, blah thing. I dig it. Then they start talking about how they're obviously better than Asuka because they were able to take out Charlotte Flair, who took out Asuka at WrestleMania. This didn't sit well with Becky and Asuka as we went into a tag team match between the Iconics and Asuka and Becky. The one thing I want to point out during this women's tag team match is that they advertised the Greatest Royal Rumble, which will feature no women, this Friday on the WWE Network for only $9.99 a month. That doesn't sit well with me. You can't advertise for an event that has no women in it during a women's tag team match. Not cool, WWE. Anyway, despite all this, Peyton Royce picks up the victory by putting her feet on the ropes and pinning Becky Lynch. That works for me. They're a heel team. They're building them on SmackDown Live. This gets a work. So we come back and Renee Young is outside of Shane McMahon's office. She's waiting to get a word with the commissioner of SmackDown Live. But she didn't get a word with the commissioner of SmackDown Live. She got a word with the WWE champion, AJ Styles, who comes out very excited for a 6-man tag team match later on this evening. And he says his partners are going to be too sweet. I can't wait, personally, to see AJ Styles team up with DeBar. AJ Styles, Sheamus, and Cesaro on a team together? This is an obvious work from this guy. Right after this, we went to commercial, which wasn't really a commercial because it was a vignette for the newcomer, Andre Cien Almas. And it said he's coming soon. Me too. I'm very excited for this. It gets a work. Up next, we're in the back with Naomi talking to Jimmy Uso, which they're obviously talking about last week when Naomi got involved and saved Jimmy Uso's ass. Jimmy Uso says he didn't need anybody to save him. He was fine. He's got his own back. He asked Naomi, please don't come out to the ring tonight. I got this. This led into a match between Jimmy Uso and Eric Rowan of the Bludgeon Brothers. Jimmy Uso, in fact, did not have this, as Naomi had to make the save again. She came out, did her whole entrance, distracted Eric Rowan, and allowed Jimmy Uso to pick up the victory. This segment, I'm gonna shoot it down. I don't know what they're doing with somebody as talented as Naomi. That's what makes this so painful for me to watch. Naomi deserves better. WWE, you need to do something about this. And the moment I was waiting for all night, the contract signing between my girl Carmella and Charlotte Flair. What can I say about this? So Carmella starts yelling at the fans that she didn't get the respect she earned last week when she played her highlight reel. Now, I don't know what Carmella was talking about here. I always side with my girl, but on this one, I heard something different. The crowd last week told her she deserved it. She told them to shut up. So Carmella plays the highlight reel over again, and she is not getting the respect that she deserves. So she says, you know what? I can do this all night. I'm gonna play it again. So she starts playing it again, and the camera keeps going between her and between the Titantron. Between her and the Titantron. And eventually, who comes out? Charlotte Flair, interrupting my girl. As soon as Charlotte gets in the ring, Carmella starts mocking her. Charlotte just shakes it off, signs the contract, and immediately attacks Carmella. This segment gets a shoot. You can't attack Carmella and get away with it. Hey, guess what, everybody? The Greatest Royal Rumble is this Friday on the WWE Network, which you can get your first month's free if you sign up on the WWE Network today. Yes, I fucking did that because they put in another one of those segments. Up next, we thought we were going to get Jeff Hardy versus Shelton Benjamin, a rematch from last week. And when Jeff Hardy came out to make his entrance, he stood off to the side, Randy Orton's music hit, he came out to take Jeff Hardy's place. Jeff Hardy stayed off to the side. This match was excellent. I can't say enough about it. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that I had to watch it in the lower portion of my screen the entire time. WWE, do something about that. So anyway, Sunil Singh comes out dressed as Deadpool and attacks Jeff Hardy. Afterwards, he gets in the ring, Randy Orton gives him an RKO for his troubles. When Randy Orton turns around, he catches pay dirt from Shelton Benjamin. Match is over. This segment gets a work from me. I like to see Shelton getting his due. He deserved this win. After that, we had another vignette for Sanity. This definitely gets a work. It was a little bit longer, a little more drawn out, told us a little bit more about who they are. I'm excited to see them on Smackdown Live. Definitely excited. Did I mention that I'm excited? Back to what matters. Daniel Bryan's in the back recovering from his beatdown that was obviously from Big Cass. He says that Paige has granted him a one-on-one match against Big Cass at Backlash. This, I'm torn. On one hand, it's great to see Cass getting into a feud that might matter for him, but I gotta shoot it down. Because a program with Daniel Bryan is not gonna build up Cass the way they want it to. Especially if they feed Daniel Bryan to Big Cass. People are so about Daniel Bryan, especially now that he's just coming back. If you feed Daniel Bryan to Big Cass, he's going to be hated for all the wrong reasons. Not a good move. On to the main event, which saw AJ Styles teaming up with Sheamus and Cesaro.
Wait, whoa. That's not right.
What?
He said
sure?
Yeah, they said earlier it was going to be too sweet.
I'm checking my notes. Yeah. Too sweet. Sheamus and Cesaro, they are too sweet.
No, they are the bar.
Oh.
Too sweet. Gallows and Anderson. The club.
Got it. So apparently, it was actually AJ Styles with the club, Gallows and Anderson. Who would have thought it? They were facing Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev Day. And everybody loves Rusev Day, except for my friend Chad, and he's a dick. Don't be like Chad. AJ Styles and the club made their entrance first, and afterwards, we got Rusev Day. And then Shinsuke Nakamura made his entrance with a new theme song. Shinsuke Nakamura is such a heel that now even his theme song knows speak English. By the way, did you know that the Greatest Royal Rumble is this Friday on the WWE Network? Tune in, don't miss it. At the beginning of this match, I said that if Shinsuke Nakamura doesn't end this match in a disqualification with a low blow to AJ Styles, it was getting shot down by me. I take that back. This one gets a work. Shinsuke Nakamura picked up the victory over Luke Gallows with a Kinshasa. After the match, however, AJ Styles started a beatdown on Shinsuke Nakamura. During the beatdown, Shinsuke Nakamura dropped to his knees and BAM! Right in the Owen Wilson. Wow. Afterwards, Shinsuke Nakamura set up for the Kinshasa to take out AJ Styles once and for all. But a member of the club took a bullet for AJ Styles. Nakamura then taunted AJ Styles with his typical, "Come on!" and then he gave another Kinshasa to Karl Anderson to end the night. Nakamura standing tall at the end of Smackdown Live works for me. It builds up their match that's coming up this Friday on the WWE Network at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And that's all we've got for this week's Smackdown Live edition of Work or Shoot. If it worked for you like Carmella does for me, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And click the little bell icon. That way you get notified when we upload a new video. I've been John with It's a Work, and this was Work or Shoot.